Hey, it's Christina with Tinagirl Travels, and today on my channel, I'm going to give you an extensive tour of our junior suite on the Voyager of the Seas. We sailed out of Stockholm, Sweden on July of 2022. We boarded at 11 a.m. and had access to our cabins at 1 in the afternoon. I had originally booked a standard cabin with a balcony on the 7th floor, and I got an invitation email to royal up and bid on an upgrade. So I bid on a junior suite, and a month before sailing, we got confirmation that we had won our bid. And I think I bid around 120 extra per person. So one of the first questions I had when I was booking our stateroom was, if you book near the elevator or the stairs, is that going to be a noisy cabin? Are there going to be people standing outside the elevator at all hours chatting and laughing? Or is there some sort of distance between the cabins and the staterooms? It's really hard to tell, as you can see in the picture. So I decided to film that area for you so you can see that there actually is quite a lot of distance between those potentially noisy spaces and the staterooms. So the elevators and the stairs are just behind me, and as you can see, I'm walking down the hall here. When I turn around, you can see there's actually quite a bit of buffer between those noisy areas and the rooms. Let's go on and head into our stateroom. So we're in cabin 9328 on the 9th floor, and this is literally my first time seeing the cabin as well. So we just opened the doors at 1 o'clock and come inside, and I have to say Keith and I were both pleasantly surprised with the size of the stateroom. Nice big king bed, nice clean carpets, everything looks really good, nice little living area, a couch and 2 chairs, and some curtains. Here's another look at the room here. You can see there's storage everywhere in this room. It's just amazing. Bedside tables on both sides, light fixtures with light switches on them. This room actually had 9 seats, 2 on the deck, 5 in the living room, and 2 vanity chairs. So great if you want to have people visit. So very nice little seating area, and you know what? We sat there quite a bit. Had a cup of tea. It was really beautiful. Let me take you out onto our balcony. I was so happy with this balcony. It was amazing. I'm going to show you why in just a second. So not only was it really spacious, as we step outside here. So 2 sort of reclining chairs. I want you to notice that the walls of the deck area are actually solid. So it's not just a partition, but it's an actual solid metal wall. So there is no noise transfer from your neighbors, which is incredible. There's nothing worse than paying for a balcony and having that flimsy partition between you and your neighbor. So this solid wall is absolutely amazing. So let's have a closer look at the details of this room. The couch is actually just a couch. It's not a pull-out couch. This room is actually just for 2 people. The lights beside the bed, there's one for reading and one for ambiance. And as we turn around, I'm going to show you more cabinets. I guess you could put, I'm not sure what you'd put in here. Lots and lots of space here. Right below that is the safe for the room. Super easy to use. The instructions are right on the front. And below that is the fridge. Now the fridge is great. You're allowed to bring 12 drinks on board, like cans of soda or whatever. So that's what we brought, some soda water. Awesome to have that. And there's our cruise compass. They left us some masks and some hand sani. There's the TV. I'm going to show you a little later in the video what channels you're going to get on that TV. Coffee maker, I'll show you that as well. More cupboards. Oh my word. I'm not sure how much stuff you got to bring with you to fit, like to fill these cupboards, but oh my goodness, there were drawers and cabinets literally everywhere. Coffee maker, coffee pods. There's sugars there. More plugs. I'll show you that in a little bit more detail in a second. And here's another cabinet, like floor to ceiling, tall cabinet. We kept our shoes and our stuff in there. It was great. Inside one of the drawers, you're going to find a hair dryer. And let me show you this walk-in closet. Have you ever had a walk-in closet on a cruise ship? It's insane. All right, so no shortage of space. We could have had 10 suitcases with us. There was so much space. They give you 2 robes to use on board. There's extra blankets, and there's your life jackets on the floor. Tons and tons of hangers. All right, let's move on to the bathroom. It's really quite spacious, and surprise, surprise, it actually has a bathtub, which I've never had on a cruise ship. I really enjoyed the tub and actually ended up using it several times. It was nice and deep, and the shower was also very nice. So this is a bit of an older ship, but it has been renovated. It's very nice. I think it was renovated in 2019. So there's still some older aspects of this ship, but it was still very nice. And again, in here, there was tons of space for your stuff. There's a shelf on the bottom, and then there was also these little side cabinets that would open up in the glass, in the mirror. All right, let me show you these plugs. So you've got 2 North American plugs here, and we use those for charging. You might want to bring a power bar if that's allowed on your ship, but we found that using those plugs and then this European plug, because we were in Europe, we also had a European plug with us that we could use to charge some of our stuff as well. So we kind of doubled up with that. So that was great. And you know what? I'm going to add a link to one of those in the description below if you need to get one. They are amazing if you travel Europe. So this little adjustment here adjusts the volume of the announcements. Ours never worked in our room, so we actually had to open the door of our cabin to listen to the announcements. But sometimes they would come into our cabin, so I'm not sure how that works. But so the room is heated and cooled using that little temperature gauge there, and here's all our stuff in the closets. So as you can see, we had tons of room. I want to show you this little feature here. There's actually another row that you can use to hang things, so that just tucks up. All right, let's have a quick look at the coffee maker. Super easy to use. You just fill the back with water, cold water, and you put the pod right in the top here. The pods were supplied. It's an Italian coffee maker. Yeah, water goes in the back here. And what I did was I actually ran it through a couple of times just to clear out the previous coffees, and I used it for tea, so it was great. There's mugs, clean mugs, there's sugar. They actually had some tea in the room. And actually 2 floors up was the windjammer, so if you need cream or milk, you can go up there and get it. This was the view from our cabin, absolutely beautiful, 9th floor. As you can see, it is super private. So our cabin was actually on the bump out of this ship, which was really, really nice. Let's have a look at the TV in the room. Not that we come on a cruise to watch TV, but no judgment from me. I actually wasn't feeling well for a couple of days while we were at sea, so I ended up watching my fair share of TV. So you've got Royal Entertainment, you've got the Cruise Compass, On the Map, Junior Cruisers, stuff for kids, stuff for teens, World News, Fox News, MSNBC. You got all kinds of stuff that the ship actually posts on here, upcoming deals, different things like that. Prime One was like sitcoms, and then there was another Prime channel that had North American type of TV. There was lots of sports, and there were also several channels in different languages. This channel here showed highlights of what was happening around the ship. And on this channel, you can see it's kind of like a what's happening on the ship. So you can see what time things were happening. You can kind of scroll through. This one here showed you exactly where we were, where we had been, and where we're going. It was great information. Here's some of the kids' channels. There was actually a lot of kids on board the sailing that we did. I would say the TV was about a 42-inch flat screen LCD TV. Here's the clicker that it came with. Super easy to use. So one of the nice things about having a balcony like this is we spent a lot of time enjoying a cup of coffee or a cup of tea on our deck. And as I said earlier, they give you a mask and hand sanitizer. This is the overview of our room. It was absolutely beautiful. It was very, very quiet in our room. We did not ever hear our neighbors, which was very nice. And we had no noise above us either that we could hear. I hope my room tour was helpful to you. It would help me out immensely if you click that thumbs up button. I have tons of great videos coming up, more tours of the Voyager of the seas, and lots of stuff from the ports that we visited and what to buy as souvenirs. So be sure to click that subscribe button. I also added some links below in the description of some travel must-haves, from the day packs that we used to the charging plug I showed you earlier in the video. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below where you're watching from, and I'll see you next time on Tinagirl Travels.